Welcome back everyone, we're back at Logren and I think it's time for us to attempt the wind dying, because last time we did all the side quests we collected in this town, we completed them, and between the episodes I just explored the rest of the area that we hadn't already, so there was not much, just one ruin, which I really do believe at some point we need to be there for a quest, and that's the time and we'll go about it. I did find one very interesting item, but I'll show you in a little bit what it is. Because it's involving a potential new recruitable character for our party. And I think with that, you should know who I'm talking about. Alright, how hard can this be? Let's see.
You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process. Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Remco has come to watch!
What's a Ramco anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the Wind Sanctum near the Veil. When Karina was training in the Sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Remco even began to stay here in the Vale instead of returning to her home. Although, Karina has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Remco have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the Faerie for everyone in the Vale.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
You definitely can do it if you want to.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks. It's been a while since I laughed so hard.
So, Hinna, do you want to give it a go next?
Oh, can I?
Oh, I'm sure she can do a lot better than that.
But she's the Alm of Fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the Faerie for the Veil of Wind this year.
Give me a break.
Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind.
Oh, they're trying to
Hold
taunt
it
her.
right there. Fine, I'll do it.
Oh, it's working.
As the best dyer in the Vale, I have now officially changed my mind. I'll show you how it's really done. Write that in your history books.
I guess it's finally happening. The Faerie is coming to the Vale. Or that's what we're hoping for, at least.
Come, wind! Bring forth color!
Oh,
And there she is.
It's the Faerie!
Huh?
oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm.
Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No,
Huh?
no, I refuse. I won't be the Alm!
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
Hinna?
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
He was just scared that it was gonna be him and he ran away.
How could he betray my trust just like this.
Yeah, Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the Faerie to keep the veil from being destroyed. Then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind. That I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Vale believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents, and certainly not the chief. They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramco stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, Faerie! What? Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dying was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, Faerie. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
We
Where do
will.
we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mt Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mt Gala.
We'd be honored. And it does seem like with every town the ceremony is a little bit different. Like, not only does the fairy pick someone, the spirit must agree to it as well. So I'm pretty sure when we saw Salamendo there, it's probably to confirm with the fairy that he approves Hinna for being the one to be the Alm. Karina joined the party.
I forgot about Ramco. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramco.
Will help. But I've got a feeling that Ramco might
Let's help
come.
Karina search.
Of course. What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Thanks. I mean it. She's gotta be in the Vale somewhere. Let's keep looking.
We've seen Ramco, but like I said before, I feel like Ramco might come on a journey with us as well. Because if they're like joined at the hip, being chosen the Alm is not gonna change that. Alright, so what we've got. We found a weapon during the episode last time. We can definitely do that. So we've got a Daybreak Spear, so it will reduce our magic attack, but will increase our defense. Intriguing. So it's definitely a different kind of weapon. Well, let's just equip it and see how she fights. If you use a lot of magic, we can always go back. And the Blossom Maiden Garb. I found the chime investment in between the episodes in one of the chests out there. So we're definitely gonna have her equip this. Yes, we definitely switched armor. Doesn't mean she also has ability seed slots. Yes, she does. So basically, if I give her magic, then that will mean that she'll use it. Maybe. Do we want to give it to her, or do we want to give her the healing light? Let's give her shuriken for now. And didn't we give the strength sigil already to? Yes. Alright, let's give her then the critical rate boosting. Why not? Just to start out with. And then give it to her as a shortcut. Oh, I think it's more that if we choose to control her, that we can use the shortcuts. I'm pretty sure it's not for her itself. Alright, I'm a guard and she's an oracle. Very good. Ah, strategy. That's a new tab. Okay, so we can pick how they will fight. On the offense, a balanced attack. Target other enemies. Be stingy. Well, I think stingy is not the worst thing to use. And elemental vessels, we don't know yet. We haven't used any of them. We have one, but we haven't seen it implemented yet. I think this is not a bad start for now. We'll try out when we're fighting if other options are better or not. Oh, don't think I've seen you around this part before. Hey, you must be the Soul Guard. I don't normally do business with outsiders, but for you, I'll make an exception.
Welcome! All our goods are high quality.
Okay. Still a weird voice. Alright, so we need roughly a little bit over 3k in order to buy both of them. Well, shall we wait until we get back to town from the mountain in order to buy these two? Because it might be the thing we're gonna learn when we're up the mountain or when she becomes the alm. A way to switch classes and maybe change things up. If it don't, and we have to leave the village for the next alm, we'll definitely buy it to take it along the way. And the reason I'm checking the stores is because I'm very curious to see if they will change upon having an extra party member. Any soul guard worth their salt knows they need the very best and latest gear for that pilgrimage. Oh, they're gonna escort the alm safely to the monastery.
We're having a special.
Okay, so there's no new gear, especially for her. That's fine. Alright. Did she leave the village? Because I'm sure Remco was very jealous about the fact that she wasn't paying attention to her sister. Karina needs to make up for that. Still can double jump though. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Oh, if you shift fabrics to the wind of Logron with sufficient skill, you can take on a beautiful color. It's a tradition we call wind dyeing. Right, that's still the same text. Good to know. Ah, there she is. Well, we know how to get there, because we've been up there before. And without double jump, we need to be creative. And of course, when we need to do it, it becomes a little bit more difficult. But only a little bit, of course. No. Oh, really? Oh, wait. Might this be an easier way? Haha. Ah, come on. I did it so easily back then. And this tree ain't helping. Ah, there we go.
Ramco? I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I got so caught up in Shiryu that I neglected you. But in the end, you were the only one who understood me. I have to go and meet with Sylphid now in order to become the Alm of Wind. I guess this is goodbye. Go back to your home in the Sanctum. Farewell, my friend. This isn't the way to the Wind Sanctum, you know. You really? You really want to come with me? Okay, let's get moving.
Hey, when a friend wants to join you, how can you say no? Karina. The spirited and plucky Karina is skilled in the arts of the spear. Never strayed far from Karina's side is Remco, her trusted companion. Remco will deal follow-up damage whenever Karina herself attacks an enemy. Remco will get stronger as Karina levels up, but her attacks are not that powerful. However, she is quite resilient and will not fall in battle no matter how much damage she takes.
Thanks for helping me find Ramco, but we're not done yet. I won't rest until I found Sylphid.
Don't worry, I'm here to protect you. Let's go.
I'm just glad that you and Ramco made up.
Me too. That's exactly what Remco is saying, I'm sure. Yeah, it's better to be friends with a creature like Remco than just leaving it behind. Because if this will increase her attack power, that's gonna be amazing, really. So, is there also... No, there's not a separate stat for Remco, is there? Maybe she will learn separate moves that involve Remco and not just him being there. Well, she. Alright, let's go. And also we now know how to pronounce Sylphid. Because in certain games it's Sylphid and other is Sylphid. Here it's Sylphid. And Sylphid is probably more of, well, Cold Steel. Or I've been mispronouncing it there as well. But we'll see, we'll see.
Bears can be found all over the world. At least that's what Sherry... You know what? Never mind.
Let's be sure to greet any dud bears we spot during our travels. We'll probably end up with spare grizzly syrup to trade anyway.
Yeah, we got so many already. Over 100. Dot bear and the grizzly exchange. Dot bears are furry creatures who adore grizzly syrups. If you give your grizzly syrup to the dot bears you encounter in travels, they may be willing to exchange it for some precious, hard-to-obtain items in return. Well, I just want more books to learn the language. Where are you? The dot bear was somewhere in the area, wasn't it? Oh, there it is. I see the icon on the map. Yeah, I was looking right around me, but he strayed a little bit.
Hello.
Oh, I think this little one wants some grizzly syrup. If you got some on you, would you hand it over? Babu, babu, bab. Yes, I know. You die, friend, dub bear. Creature other than a dub bear. I'm hoping that if we learn enough, that it will actually show us, cause if we have to learn the language ourselves and translate it, it's gonna be really rough. Da baba do bum. Da booba da booba. Increase its strength by 1. Limited quantity is available. Like these ones, those are the ones that are going to be really interesting, let's say that. Because a couple wishes, fairy acorn, chocolate, we're not going to use it on that, because we can get those at the store. These, however, I imagine not. Dada. Alright, so shall we try to spend all of it? Because that means we can buy 7 more potions like that. And we'll not straight up use it. But I want to buy it just in case they replenish it after a while. And of course, there's so much more grizzly syrup out there to get. Yes, I'll be back once I have enough for the other 2. Yeah, you're welcome as well. Alright, let's head out of town and let's fight with each other a little bit.
Karina, the wind conveyed the news. You are off to consult with Sylphid, the elemental of wind, if I am not mistaken.
There's nothing you can say that'll change my mind. I'll become the Alm and make you see you were wrong about me. About everything.
Soul Guard, as you can see, young Karina is as stubborn as can be. But we cannot disobey the Faerie's guidance. Please, see Karina safely to wherever she is needed, be that the Mana Tree or otherwise.
You can count on it.
Well, you heard him. Just remember that you'll have me to thank for the Vale's prosperity from here on out.
Before you leave, Soul Guard.
Ooh, a strength sigil ×1. A stamina sigil.
I would have you take this seed with you. It is said to bring forth hidden abilities of the bearer. Take it with my blessing.
Thanks. I'll find a use for it.
The
Alright.
alms are necessary to preserve a future for the whole world. It is our duty, much as a soul guard's duty is to protect us. Karina, an Oracle of Wind, wishes to take upon herself the task of an alm of her own volition. No one fights against their fate if they themselves choose to bear it. We all have our individual roles to play, places from which we hail, ways of life. All of these affect the future. And I am proud to be the bearer of such an important mission for those who may come after.
Well, doesn't mean I have to like the soul sacrificing part of it. But the journey is gonna be cool, definitely.
Mind letting me get a piece of that thing the chief gave you before we left? I figure I need to be as strong as I can be to fight monsters out here.
Wait, you're going to fight too?
I might seem like a delicate blossom, but I'm a force to be reckoned with.
That wasn't the happiest farewell back there. Will you be able to set out on the pilgrimage straight away if you're chosen as the alm?
Don't worry, I'm not leaving anything behind that I care about. Honestly, I couldn't wait to leave. I've always wanted to see what's out there in the world. Back in Longren, they don't let you travel much unless you're chosen to be the alm. If it weren't for you showing up when you did, I'd still be stuck in town, itching to get out. Thanks for that, actually.
Then I suppose we'll have to do our best so that you get to continue on the alm's journey.
The people of Tianeea sure are friendly. Or maybe you folks are the exception.
Maybe we are just crazy to want to be out here. Mt Gala. Well, I'm gonna bet it's gonna get real windy up here.
Taking this?
The elemental vessel is reacting to something. How strange.
Whoa!
Oh, I do believe the spirits wish to aid you on your journey. Elemental vessels can tap into different types of mana and bestow those powers on their wielders. Don't hesitate to use them during your travels. And now, I must be off.
You can now use the Sylphid boomerang. Elemental vessels. Once you acquire an elemental vessel, you can choose to borrow the power of its elemental by going to the Gears and Skill menu. Equip a vessel to a character will activate the power of the corresponding class. This is known as changing your class. After using an elemental vessel during combat, it will enter a brief cooldown period before it can be deployed again. Attacking enemies with normal or special attacks will shorten this period, so plan your strategies accordingly. Unlocked the Wind class. Invoking the power of the elements. You're now able to access the vessel menu. From here you can choose which elemental power to assign to a character and equip the corresponding elemental vessel. Okay. Another option. Okay, so there's all the elementals. The power of wind surges within you. From a guard to a knight. Or at least that's what it looks like. New class unlocked. Class change to Rune Knight. Classes. A character's class is determined by the elemental power that resides within them. This is in turn governed the traits and abilities at their disposal. Changing classes will alter a character's stats, unlocking abilities unique to that class, and may also change the weapon they wield in battle. Experiment with the different classes available to your character to find the one that best matches your individual style of playing. Elemental plot. The elemental plot displays how much of an elemental's powers you can wield. As a character progresses through the plot, the more in tune they will be with an element, clearing the way to learn more powerful moves and abilities. Moves acquired through the elemental plot will still be available for use even if the character switches classes. Elemental points are required to advance along the elemental plot. You can obtain these points by converting golden clovers found throughout the land into elemental points or by gathering elementite. Elemental vessels. Sylphid Boomerang. The Sylphid Boomerang houses the might of Sylphid, the wind elemental. It is capable of harnessing the howling winds and whirling gales. Pressing RT sends out a gust of wind that temporarily traps enemies. Attacking an opponent while they are in this state will cause blades of pressurized air to rain down on the surrounding area. And since it's the RT trigger, does it mean anything? Or is it just a move they can use with its own recharge? Certain abilities will not be available if you unequip. No. We're just wondering about the plot. Why? Abilities learning through the elemental plot. Abilities learned throughout the elemental plot are unique to the class corresponding to each element and only becomes active when that class is in use. These class-specific abilities provide a variety of special effects to your character. Tapping into their full potential may take some trial and error, but try to choose abilities that best complement them. Well, that is the idea. Okay, so horizontal slice. Press and hold the X to swing your greatsword and mow down nearby enemies. Already learned. Magic. Use the power of wind to imbue an ally's weapon with the wind elemental damage. Raise attack by 20% when the weapon is imbued with saber magic. Flame Saber. Use the power of fire to imbue an ally's weapon with the fire elemental. Unleash the power of the wind spirit once your mana gauge is full. Generates wind vertices that ensure all opponents within the battle arena. Plot expansion item needed. Okay. And in the end, the tempestuous runes. Well, I guess we'll just have to learn. We got 55, so technically we could unlock all three. What can she learn with that? Point needed 0. We just have to equip it properly and then she will automatically learn it. Anytime during a basic attack combo stagger, press X to troll upwards with your fans, attacking nearby enemies. Small tornado. I do wonder, do we get to level this skill up once we have it? Like, make them become stronger, grander, just like in the old Secret of Mana? Recovers 10% HP when afflicted by a status effect or stat degree. And use the power of wind to decrease enemies' defense. Nice. Well, like I said, we'll have to learn how to use this. Thunder Saber. So we should learn both of these moves. Just to start out with. Okay. And I'm guessing we'll have to... Class abilities. Elemental Blade. Alright. Put on the move. Thunder Saber. That's it. Okay, so once we use Thunder Saber, we'll automatically be able to get that increase in power. Alright, nothing else she can learn at the moment. The Zweihunter. Still using the same equipment, that's good. Alright.
Karina, do you know if Ramco is fully grown?
She hasn't grown much since we met, but I think she's still a baby. Our village has tales from olden times of huge sacred beasts flying through the skies on their bright white wings.
Then will you give us a lift once you're big enough, Ramco?
She said no thanks.
Aw, too bad. I kinda wanted a ride.
Ramco says that she'll let you ride on her, Hinna.
No fair.
I'm getting a feeling that Karina's just making things up right now.
Plan our next move.
Alright, we got a first class and we are already using it. I was almost thinking, by the way we first got introduced by it, that it was going to be like a skill that you build up and you use them over time for limited portions, but no, you're actually changing into the class. That is really cool. But I do want to go back to town for a little bit, if the game allows me, because I want to buy the stuff in store. Because one of them might be the weapon for our current class. Longren, the Veil of Wind. Because if it is, I want to take it with us.
Welcome. All our goods are high quality.
It is, and it's a lot stronger, so...
Your eye is quite thanks a bunch.
Hell yeah. Of course we're gonna equip that. What this class is gonna be, I don't know. If I have to pick, maybe... No, I was thinking maybe Gnome or something.
Come
I don't
again
know.
soon.
Well, we don't have we don't have an elemental vessel for Salamendo, do we? Alright, whatever we do, we better look out for more vessels, because I want every character in our team to be able to change class if they so choose. That sword looks really good. Alright, let's see how we fight. It's not really my playstyle, because I do love to have like really decent amount of speed as I'm fighting. But it does definitely look impressive. Is there an easy way for us to switch characters while we're fighting? Because pressing into the side will just open up our ring. Alright, up and down is changing our characters. Good to know. Because I want to see how fast she is when attacking. Ooh. Alright. Ah, there is a chest up there, but I'm guessing we need to use a little bit more effort in order to get there.
Taking this.
Oh, come on! Just because I reacted a little bit late on the first dash, that we're just not gonna make it. Not even a doubt.
I'll do the honors. Score.
More money than we need. Perfect.
Taking this.
Yeah, now the gold clover is gonna start being really important. Because it unlocks movesets, which makes our character more versatile in combat. Damn, she swims really well.
Taking this.
Oh, I got Because being slow when you're going through the water, that's really annoying. If we're faster, I'll gladly accept that. Elementite. Gathering Elementite will restore some mana and also grant you elemental points. You can interact with all Elementites on the areas of the map you've been to so far.
Give me your power.
5 elemental points. So how does that work? Does it mean that it adds to the golden clovers? I guess it does, doesn't it? That would be the most logical if you think about it. Or else they would need a separate point system for that as well, while it does exactly the same. So it wouldn't make sense having that.
I'll do the honor. Score!
Thank you. Still not seeing the maxed candy thing. So that's good.
Taking this.
Oh yes, definitely take it. There's a chest.
I'll do the honor. Score!
She definitely moves around quite fast.
Step aside, evil monsters.
I've got your back.
Yeah, I feel a little bit better that I will control her for a little bit. Because he is, as an AI, much better in using slow combat. Because it will just annoy me myself. And I think while using classes, you use the ones that fit your playstyle the best.
Whoa! Look at this.
Intelligence. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Watch out if this is how it's done.
Oh, that lime slime.
Excuse me. Roger that.
Just leave around a snail trail that poisons you.
He sure made quick work of them.
Well, at least there are plenty of healing points here. Where's this just going to be? And of course, there's going to be a lot of Elementites for Sylphid here. Well, it will help us learn how to use it.
Taking this.
Alright, grab it. Ooh.
Oh, a cliff.
Great. Now what do we do?
You two aren't that bright, are you? You've got the Vessel of Wind, so use it. See? The Sylphid Boomerang will react when you come across something like this.
I get it. We use the power of wind to get past the cliff. Okay, I can do this.
There's a first time for everything. Let's give it a try.
Elemental triggers. Elemental triggers are curious manifestations of elemental power that, when under the influence of an elemental, will cause changes to the surrounding landscape and sometimes even the player character. To activate a trigger, first obtain the elemental vessel of a corresponding element and then interact with it. Updrafts. You can hop into the updraft generated by the Sylphid Boomerang. Once you're in, press A to jump high into the air. Pressing A when your body lights up will cause you to jump even higher and further. Well, that sounds extremely interesting. Right. I guess
I still can't believe it. We made it past the cliff.
Yep. It felt like we were dancing together with the wind spirits.
With the healthy gust coming from Mt Gala, we're sure to end up where we need to go.
yeah, let us be well, blessed by the wind spirits.
Taking this.
Oh, we're definitely taking that.
Let's do it.
And a little bit of points as a extra gift for using the power. I see another chest there.
I'll do the honors. What a find.
Ooh, move damage. You already have one, so having two of them does mean that both characters can equip it now, doesn't it?
This is gonna hurt. Take this. You want some more?
You're all so powerful.
We cannot take the natural animals down. Monsters? No problem. Oh, well, let's leave them be for now then.
Keep 'em coming. I'll do the honors. What a find.
Ample incense. I already see a chest down there. And with an area that I won't say limited, but smaller and not so wide, well, with no reason not to go
Okay.
for all the chests.
Oh, what? Yes.
Candy? Nothing up there, but this one is ours. Oh, too high.
Taking this.
More money. Alright, let's go on ahead. Airborne boulders. The Sylphid Boomerang can summon air currents powerful enough to pick up large rocks. Carefully jump across them like stepping stones to continue on your journey.
Let's do it. What's the
Ooh,
holdup?
very cool. Another ooh,
I'll do the honors. Sword.
I'm hoping that these things are not timed. Oh, can you imagine if they were timed? Then you're halfway through crossing over and it suddenly could die down. No, I think once we activated them, as long as we are in the area, we should be able to keep using them.
There's no coming back from a fall like that. Watch your step.
And having Karina lead the way, I think it's poetic, doesn't it? The one person that wants to be the alm
Shiryu's doing.
leading
He
where
was
we
in
need to go.
shock, but I think he'll be okay. What do you think, Karina?
Me? I'm not even gonna bother thinking about that loser Shiryu anymore. Oh, I do wish we'd parted on better terms. We didn't even get to say goodbye, really.
And while we're here, do we want to use our CS with her, or do you want to wait until it's a better moment?
Last one. Don't let it get away.
Yeah, lime slimes are
They sure made quick work of that.
difficult, because they do like to poison us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how long it takes before it naturally dissipates. There it goes. Because so far, the noise is a little bit annoying, but it definitely is easier than using up our medicinal herbs. Like, if we are in the middle of combat, yes, of course we will. Because we want to get rid of it quickly as possible, but normally, and I don't think so. I think we can just let it be. Hello, howlers.
I guess this means I've improved.
Alright, let's check around. No, I don't think there's anything up there. Otherwise we would have seen a circle. There is a little bit of a downside being in this area, because the blue circles on a light blue-white background makes them a little bit hard to see. Ooh, wait.
There's an ominous breeze a-blowing. Be careful, everyone! Go get it! Who wants some more?
Good. Wait, that's a dead end with chests.
Taking this.
give him to me.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's where we need to be. Okay, I didn't think that, but let's go the other side first. We'll explore what we can, fighting as many enemies as long as the boost is active. And of course, no more enemies. But I get a feeling that we might need to get on top of this. Is there gonna be like elemental spirits which will blow us all the way to the top? Nope. just on the other side.
Oh, what a find.
Ice Smash. Grants you the ability Ice Smash when equipped. Does sound really nice actually. Let's try that. From Shuriken to Ice Smash. And then from moves. But they're right, it is very satisfying to breaking pots. Just the crackling of the shards going everywhere is a thing of beauty. Nice job picking up all the honey.
Time for a break.
You know what? I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. I think we are roughly where we need to be, because it does seem like an arena at the end of a place. So is this where we're gonna encounter Sylphid, even though this is more like ice than wind? I guess we'll figure it out on the next one. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we're gonna see if that is where we need to be to find Sylphid, the elemental of wind. And if not, we'll fight whatever's there and move forward till we do. See you then, bye bye.